Hello engineers, in this video we are going to discuss about the overload relay, right? We will discuss about the working, construction and connection of the overload relay, right? So mainly the overload relay is used as a protection device. So in this video we will discuss about the which function you get when you use the overload relay, right? So if you want to buy the CNC product, so simply you can check it out, the link in the description. I have given that link, you can check it out so that you could buy the CNC products from there, right? So whenever we say about the protection, right, in a three-phase induction motor, so sometimes we use the OLR, sometimes we use the MPCB, sometimes we use the some other protection device. It completely depends upon our requirement and application, right? So in our case this is thermal OLR. Okay, we will discuss about it later. So mainly it prevent our three-phase induction motor from the overload, right? This overload can be like there may be a two region. The first one is the electrical region and the second one is a mechanical region, right? In a mechanical region there may be like let's suppose in a mechanical region the mechanically let's suppose bearing jam, right, bearing stuck sometimes, or there may be sometimes like if from there is a your motor and after that there will be a gearbox, there may be a belt connected to this motor or the conveyor belt. If you have seen in an industry there is a conveyor belt, right? Simply I am saying about the output side. Okay, let's suppose if this is stuck, so what will happen that the rotation will not be provided to the motor. So what will happen that your motor will take some more current. Okay, it will take the high current. So what will happen that time? Your motor can be damaged. Okay, that time this OLR comes into the picture, which you can see here, right? And there is something which we have given some protection range. You can simply say some dial is given here, right? And there is a range between the 9 ampere to 13 ampere, which is a range, okay, which you can use here to protect your three-phase induction motor. Let's suppose if there is a range from 9 to 11 and 9 to 13, sorry, if you give the range or set your point at the 11, and let's suppose if the ampere goes above the 11 ampere, so what will happen? Simply your motor will be tripped with the help of this OLR. That's why this OLR is that's why this OLR is your protection device. Are you getting my points? What I want to say, this OLR has a better protection or better response than your other protection devices. That's why we use this OLR. Why? Because there is a strip, there is a thermal strip which bent, right? Whenever the let's suppose the ampere increases, so this strip simply bends. Got it? Now there is a two button in a OLR, okay, the orange one, and at the right side of the orange button there is a auto manual button. Okay, means simply you can operate it in a auto as well as in manual, right? So let's suppose if your OLR is at the open panel, right, and where simply if it is got tripped, so you can simply manually you can reset it. Okay, that may be another like one condition, and at the another condition, let's suppose you do not want to manually reset it, you just want that whenever it is tripped, so manually whenever the everything is got fine and the reset, so it got automatically reset and your operation goes smooth. So what you can do, you can simply operate it at a manual. Are you getting my point? That is very simple. That's how we can use it in manual as well as in auto condition, right? And if you will see this auto manual button, if you will rotate it anti-clockwise, so it will be right now at your auto condition, right? It will go little bit above, right? And manually you can operate it, and when you will push it on, so what will happen that it will reset, right? It will reset, and after the trip you must have to reset it, otherwise you cannot use this NO push button, right? So that's why we use it. Are you getting my points, what I want to say? Now the function of this orange button is simply to stop button. It is a stop button. So earlier you will have seen that in a dual starter, or right now as well, there is a NONC. Okay, right now there is a NONC element, and earlier there was like when you will press the NO, simply it will on the contactor, right? It will simply on the press the contactor button and the contactor will be on. When you will press this NC button, so simply it will press this button, okay, and your motor will be off. That's why I am saying that this is the your stop button. Got it my points what I want to say? Now this is a dial button, okay. In this dial button there will be a range. In our case there is a range of 0.9 to 13 ampere, means you can protect your induction motor from 9 to 13 ampere, okay. Let's suppose if I have given the set point is 11 ampere, so when my ampere will go above the 11 ampere, simply my motor will be tripped, or it will protect my motor from over protection. Are you getting my point? That's why we use the OLR for the protection device. Got it my points? Now if you will see here one thing in the dial, there is a test button, okay, test option you can say. So simply it is for the whether your OLR is working properly or not. So you will see there is a red indication will be appear. So what we have to do, simply here we have to do nothing. When we will press it, so red indication will be appear here. And right now what I will do, I will simply set it at the manual and you will see here the red indication. It means that your OLR got tripped, right? And now what I'll do, I'll simply reset it, so you will see that the red indication disappear. It means that it is working properly and it got tripped. Now if you will see here, there we got the two contact, NC contact and NO contact, or 4 terminal you can say. The NC contact we get for the controlling purpose, or we use for the controlling purpose for the dual starter, and NC or NO we use for the your indication, buzzer or the hooter, right? And now just I open this dual starter cover and you will see here this NC and NO contact. Are you getting my points, or element you can say? Now simply what I do, I simply on the power here, right? And if I talk about the power, so this is a 3-phase and 220 volt, right? Why? Because this induction motor works at the 3-phase and 220 volt here. Are you getting my points what I want to say, right? Now see, if I talk about the here my OLR, okay, so I have just forget one thing. This is my input, okay, input side which will be connected at the contactor output, and this is my output side which will be connected at the motor, okay. That I'll show here as well, okay. That is what I wanted to tell you. Now to start the motor, whether you can on this button or you can simply press your NO button, okay. So if you will simply push your NO button, so what will happen, that your motor will be run, right? Now if you want to off it or you want to simply stop the OLR, so you can simply press your push button here, or sorry, not push button, your orange button, okay. And again you want to on, so it will be on. Now let's see that I want to test this OLR. So what I can do, there is a test option is there. So what I'll do, I'll simply press this one, okay. As I'll press this one, so my OLR got tripped and your motor will be stopped. See here, your motor is got a stop here, right? Now if I'll press my NO push button here, so my motor is not running. Can you let me in the comments box? And here if I'll simply push my contactor button, so it will not on, right? It is, see here, my motor is running but it is not being hold. Why? Because my OLR is right now at the manual condition, right? So what I'll have to do, simply first of all I'll manually I'll do the reset it, and now see, right now your motor is running okay, right? And I can simply off it. See here, your motor is running okay, right? Now if let's suppose what I want that if let's suppose if it got tripped and if everything goes normal, so it should start automatically. So what I should do, I should set it at the auto, okay. So when it will be at auto, so what will happen, that simply whenever your condition will be normal, so it will be on. Here you can say simply here I'll push it, like your motor is running here. See, you can simply see here I got just tripped this OLR, okay. Now my motor is being stopped here, see, right? Now if I'll simply push it again, so my motor will run. Why? Because it is automatically resetting, right? In earlier case I was manually resetting it but in this case it is automatically resetting it. Okay, that's how, or that is the advantage of running OLR at the auto condition. Okay, that's why we are using the upgradation, that's why we are using the automation. Are you getting my points? Right, so that's why we use the OLR in the three-phase induction motor. That's why sometimes we use it for the manual purpose, sometimes we use it for the auto purpose, or we use it for the auto purpose, right? It depends upon the our main work, it depends upon our requirement and application, right? So this was the video about the OLR. If you have any doubt in this video, let me in the comments box. Please check it out the CNC product in the comments below. Thank you.